an open platform to a market of close to 1.4 billion people. A new platform strengthening global economic cooperation. A progressive platform promoting innovative growth and inclusive development. Join CGTN and its integrated media teams as we take you to the second China International Import Expo in Shanghai. We'll show you how the expo reflects a new era of China's opening up, how it builds a shared future of global economic prosperity, and what this means for consumers, businesses, and policymakers. Only on CGTN.
Hello, CGTN viewers around the world. I'm Danni. Welcome to our live stream at CGTN. And this is my colleague, Lynn.
Yes, we actually just met a couple of days ago, but it's nice to be able to do this live stream with you.
Yeah, same here. So here today, we're at the second China International Import Expo in Shanghai. We're going to check out the trading services industry pavilion here. And we've already talked to some of the brightest minds already. And you've done lots of packages in this pavilion as well.
Yes, I've done a short piece about the trade in services exhibition, and just to let our viewers know, so this exhibition is, it features companies all around the world that actually offer services that facilitates a cross-border trade. And of course, where we are right now, DHL is actually one of the leading logistics companies in the world. Let's check it out.
Check it out. So
I think this is what really caught our eye when we stepped inside the DHL booth, right?
Yeah, I've been told that they've already launched the services in Guangzhou in China, but only Guangzhou, it's the only city that they've launched the project.
Yeah.
So this is a drone that's unmanned, manipulated, and it's largely set here. It's largely
able to fly for 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Right.
And however, it can only load like the parcels below 5 kilograms.
Okay, so 5 kilograms per drone.
Yeah, per drone.
And it's able to actually cut down the time to transport from 40 minutes to 8 minutes.
So it's really fascinating.
20% of the original time needed.
Yeah.
So it's only in Guangzhou right now.
It's only in Guangzhou, but I don't know if they're their future plans. So unfortunately, we're not able to speak to them.
But it's nice to be able to see this little parcel, 5 kilograms. I think a lot of Chinese e-commerce companies such as JD.com, they have also gone into the unmanned delivery route as well.
Yeah.
Because labor costs in China has been increasing year on year. So a lot of companies are actually trying to find ways to cut down on that.
And this could largely reduce the expenses.
Okay. So DHL has been around for 50 years.
But this is, I've been told that this is your first year to come to CIIE. I have no idea why is that, but hopefully we can know better things from them later.
Yeah.
And actually, you go.
I think a lot of companies right here as well, they are well known worldwide, and they have been in China for a while now, but this is also their very first time in participating in the CIIE.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice to see brands that we are familiar with right here trying to maybe expand their presence further in China.
So actually there are over 3,000 companies from 150 different countries and regions here this year at CIIE participated and signed for the exhibition. And actually it's a really large area. And
it is.
This pavilion, Trading Service Pavilion, is one of the largest areas in this whole exhibition. And there are over 360,000 square meters, which is 5 times of the size of the Louvre Museum in Paris.
That's right. Do you want to check out the bike?
Yeah.
Or do we? Maybe?
Yeah.
Let's bring our viewers. This is about more from the environmental point of view, right?
Yeah.
Where you cycle to deliver your goods. Is that what the description says?
No, I think it's you cycle in order to reduce the emission of carbon.
That's right. So environmentally
friendly. And they said in 2050, and they want to achieve totally decarbonized electricity.
But how does it work from, if you were to cycle to deliver goods, the time taken is going to be much longer.
Yeah.
But I think it's great that this is just an idea, a concept
Yeah.
that perhaps we're not sure if it's going to be implemented, but basically ways. Okay.
He didn't tell a lot of information here and say how it's
Yeah.
going to work and in which way.
Maybe it's just a concept right now.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
And 2015, we still have like 30 years, so yeah.
Oh
we'll
man,
see.
I don't know how old I will be then. Probably very old. So we're seeing here many shipping companies, many logistics companies, a lot of banks here as well, because you need banks to actually finance cross-border trade, right? Import
Yeah.
and exports.
Yeah.
Ports.
Actually,
Ports.
this pavilion is not like visually exciting
Oh.
because it's like complex in like many offices
Yes.
here, and they're selling services. So there's not much to see, not good food to taste.
But it's
or-
okay.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned, because even though we are here at the Trade in Services exhibition, there are some companies actually that, besides providing services, they also bring products
Yeah.
from their home countries. And our second stop is actually, we will be able to get to see some of the products right there.
Yeah. Australia Post.
That's right, just behind. I want you guys to see the structure, because it really stood out to me how it's actually built here.
Yeah.
Like a post office.
So if our cameraman can help to
Yeah.
pan over the camera.
You can see that. Okay. So there are 31 brands, Australian brands, partners. Actually, the Australia Post has collaborated in bringing them into the Chinese market. I understand that a lot of them they already sell their stuff here, but for many of them, it's actually their very first time penetrating the Chinese market.
I've known that like some of the stores have already opened a concept store here in China. Yeah, because they want to tap into the Daigou industry.
I'm going to bring in our first guest, Monique.
Hello.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
We are live now on our social media platforms.
Hi.
This is Monique. Hello.
Hi everybody. Nice to meet you.
Right, so this is Monique's booth here, right? It's
Yes.
one of the 31
Do it.
brands at the... Could you briefly introduce your products?
So Do It Here, we're a functional Australian skincare brand, and we pride ourselves in results in one day, and also the fact that we have high quality ingredients, and it's all for dry skin.
So I understand that your products are manufactured in Australia.
That's correct.
And you sell through e-commerce
Yes.
on like Taobao, JD.
Taobao, Jingdong, Little Red Book, Tmall, all of the top 5 e-commerce platforms.
How have your sales been online over the years?
Pretty much since we started in China, which was about 5 to 6 years ago, we've grown over 1,000%, and we're continuing to grow. So as more Chinese customers connect with our brand, we're growing and growing because they love our products and they refer it to their friends.
Why is it that they love your products? As in, what's your selling point?
Sure, so our selling point is that we're not a beauty cream or a beauty product, we're functional, so we solve an issue, and that's dry skin. So all of our products give you results or high quality ingredients within one day, and that's why they love our products, because they work.
Just curious, because operating in China, I mean, it's very different from operating in other markets. So you mentioned about the platforms that you're available in. So how exactly, how would you assess the Chinese consumption trends right now? And also how you're planning to sort of position yourselves for the future?
Sure. We find that a lot of our Chinese customers, they love the green, clean image of Australia, and that's really what they're trusting with our products, that we're providing them with that clean, green image and high quality products, so they trust us. And it's really those products and those qualities that they want, and that's how essentially we're continuing to grow. And our long-term vision is that we want to be a household item in the Chinese household.
Is it easy? Do you think it's achievable to be a household brand? And what does it need? To actually get that, to reach that goal?
Sure. It's definitely challenging because there's different processes in the Chinese market, but really once we get the customer to trial our product, they love it, and there's word of mouth, and from there that's how we grow. But we definitely need to keep investing, keep educating the Chinese customer about our brand, and eventually we'll get there.
Just curious, you operate in many other markets as well.
Yes.
How much, how important is the Chinese market in terms of their contribution to your revenue? To your
Sure.
sales?
We love China. It's our closest neighbour to Australia, and because we have so much similarities, they're very valuable to us. And it's a huge population, over 1 million people. So in terms of our contribution, it's definitely over 50%.
Over 50%. Great. And do you any plans to set up physical stores? Because right now it's just online.
Yes, we definitely have a long-term vision of offline. We definitely want to get into, your Watsons and all the kind of pharmacy and grocery channels. We just need to understand the challenges of getting into the offline market first. So we're doing our research, establishing great partners in the Chinese community, and eventually we'll get there.
Do you have a timeline in terms of when do you plan to? And what are the main challenges, would you say?
Main challenges essentially is finding the right partner, understanding the common goals, and really just navigating the Chinese landscape. And I think for us, we want to achieve offline by the end of next year.
And offline is important? Why not just online though?
Online's important, but at the same stage, we want to be able to connect with customers from third and fourth tier cities who aren't able to access, say, online channels. And also we want people to actually feel and touch our products. That's the most important thing.
Great. Thank you so much, Monique.
Great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Good luck with that.
Bye.
Bye.
So
do you yourself like to buy stuff from like other countries?
Well, that's a good question actually. I've always thought about just buying products online, but in terms of the countries, I'm not so particular. Yeah.
Yeah, we did a vlog spot before we came to this year's CIIE, and people are like, I think, really like Australian honeys.
Over here.
Yeah. Oh, really?
We can just have a quick look. Hello. So this is Manuka. Oh, I've heard of this. This is very famous.
Yeah.
Oh.
I bought one for my mom, and it's...
so you're in charge of this booth?
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'm Lynn, and this is Danni.
I'm Alex. Hi. Nice meeting you.
So is this Manuka Honey's first time in participating in the
It's
CIIE?
Manuka Honey from Australia. We are Blossom Health. We are here with Australia Post. And so far, second CIIE was great. It was really good for new connections and good conversations.
But this product, it's popular.
It is popular, yes. We already sell it in China as well.
Is it online or in
It is
stores?
online, yes.
Online.
Yeah, on Jindang.
How have your sales been over the years?
It's good so far. Yep, it's good so far.
What kind of potential do you see in China?
Look, I think it's a very good, it's a very good product. It's 100% natural. It's natural antiseptic, antibiotic, and probiotic. So it's very good for everyone.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have honey, we've got wine as well, Australian wine. But yeah, I think high quality, right? I think we keep hearing this in terms of in China, people want high quality stuff. Right?
Life, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to bring in my guest yesterday. He's trying to hide from us. So this is Kenny Chen. We're live right now on our social media platforms, Facebook. My colleague,
Hello,
Danni.
this is Danni. Nice meeting you.
Kenny. So Kenny is the head of international sales at Australia Post.
Yes.
Yeah, so the expo will end tomorrow, right?
Yep.
How would you assess the outcomes from this expo?
It's amazing this year actually. Everyone had great experience. I think we had a lot more visitors than last year. And I think the experience just, much better than last year too. And I'm looking forward to next year's event.
1 year ahead.
Yeah.
But what about tangible outcomes like partnerships? Have you seen any from this time around?
Definitely. So we have many visitors here, and many of them actually show strong interest in our products and also doing business with our merchants here. We also have business matching through Bank of China as well. So there are a number of activities happening. So it's great experience for everyone here.
So have you actually signed any deals here on site?
We did actually. We signed a MOU with Aga Hotel. And we also attended the opening ceremony of the business matching with Bank of China, and one of actually our merchants also signed a deal through the business matching yesterday as well.
But in terms of the Bank of China partnership, could you tell us what is it about?
It's all about connecting Australian business with Chinese buyers, professional buyers or business or enterprise buyers. So
it's just like a partner bank.
Exactly. So it's more so we are building a bridge between Australia and China, so that it make it easier for Australian business to do business in China.
Okay, but a lot of these brands here, they already sell their products in China, right?
Some of them are, some of them not. Some of them are new actually to China.
Okay, so and you're bringing them inside the market.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice one.
Okay, so wow, many
lots
brands
of
here.
products,
We've got
yeah, many brands.
We've got hello, protein bar.
Because when I heard about logistic companies, I thought it would only be like they will provide logistics solutions for company. I don't know. They will sign like all of these brands, and they're actually coming here. And this is the first time.
This caught my eye as well. So when I stepped into the booth, Australia Post, I think a day ago, that's what they said, right? So principally, they're actually a services company.
Yeah.
Along the way, because they have that network, right? So they want to leverage on that and try bring in their homegrown products into other parts of the world. They actually have a JV with China Post.
Oh, is China Post over
Yeah,
there?
they do. I mean, it's a JV because I think in China right now. So in terms of also China Post network, their warehouses, you can actually keep your products there.
Oh, that's really
Yeah,
cool.
so that was Australia Post.
Okay, I
and
think,
we have a next stop.
Yeah, we have
Right?
a next stop.
Yeah.
Go to the Japanese company, which is way over there.
Oh, MSC is another big one.
Oh, I never.
Shipping.
This is my first time
Yeah.
hearing about it.
I think it's good that
I actually
can
know
learn.
little, know very little about logistics
Me
and
too,
trading
me too.
services, this industry, but yeah, I learn a lot these days.
because GLP is a Singaporean company. Singapore is pretty big here.
Yeah, Singapore actually is the biggest area like in this pavilion that a lot of company coming, and last year the same. Yeah, this is
I
it.
spoke to the CEO of the Singapore Business Federation. They've got 26,000 members under the federation, and he said that Singapore is actually China's the largest foreign investor in China, and China is Singapore's largest trading partner. So they have a very strong relationship when it comes to cross-border stuff.
But it's in trading services industry.
Yes, that's right, because their products, their services are demanded right here. Okay, this is
Yeah, this is the Japanese company. They're doing, it's actually traditional trading services company. However, they're showing something unique this year. We're going to bring our distinguished guest. Hello, Johnny. Hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Good to see you. Thanks
This is
for joining
my
us.
colleague, William.
Okay,
And
welcome to Itochu booth.
Thank you.
could you please introduce yourself a little bit so our viewers can have a better understanding?
Yeah. What we show our Itochu booth this year is, I think, the most concept is recycling. Everything we exhibit in our booth is just show the environmental issues, and also we try to do everything to conclude it with recycling.
So is this first year that you come to join CIIE?
No, we participate in the CIIE in 2 consecutive years. This is our second time.
So how's your experience of last year?
Okay, during the first year, actually, we are not very sure about the buyers, so we just exhibit some kind of, the vague vision and the just image. Now this year, we just bring more concrete ideas, and some of them also commercialized even in Japan, outside China. Now we are just planning to cooperate with our partners to launch our new business in China just in the near future.
So you still haven't launched any projects yet?
Actually, some of them has already launched here.
And this is after the first CIIE, right?
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
so the first CIIE was like a testing ground for you, getting
Yeah.
information,
Yeah.
communicating, just to really.
Yeah.
Could you maybe take us on a little tour
Sure.
in your booth?
Yeah, this one.
See, great.
Here's what we call excuse me. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
And what we call here is ESS is kind of energy storage system. Here is the lithium battery, inverter management system, the solar panel. All this is the residential use. We already hold the largest market share in Japan. Now we are going to launch the new business, which focus on more the commercial and the industrial use in China. It will probably be implemented maybe within next year.
So
Within next year.
if
Yeah.
I read this right, this is actually AI battery.
Yes, it's the management system. It will make the batteries be charged automatically in the most suitable way.
Oh, okay. And what kind of battery is this? In what industry?
It's a lithium battery.
Lithium battery.
Yes,
Okay.
not only the new one, also the used one. Retired from the EV car, EV truck, EV bus, we can be recycled, used here again. It can still be charged more than 3,000 times. Let us suppose we charge the battery twice a day. It can still be used maybe around 5 years.
And it automatically charges, right?
Yes, automatically
Okay.
charged.
This is already being used in Japan.
Yes, we already hold the largest market share in Japan for
Right.
residential use.
When did you start developing this?
Just during
Exactly.
this,
This year.
no. Just this, maybe around the recent years.
Okay. And how can these actually save electricity specifically? I mean, what are the main benefits?
Yeah.
Do you have any numbers?
Yeah. Okay. You know, if the sunny day we can use the solar power, then we can charge the solar power electricity into this battery. Then it is what we call the AI. If it can forecast the weather. For instance, if it's a cloudy or rainy days, then it will automatically be charged during the night time. So it will be cheaper.
Ah, okay.
Will the whole system be really expensive to people to afford?
No, it's not that expensive, especially when we launch new business in China. We will focus on more the commercial and the industry use. So I think the return will be pretty good.
Any companies in China have already expressed interest that
Yeah,
they want to use
sure. We have already communicated with our partners.
this? Okay. And so you're expecting to see many Chinese companies using this
Yes.
in the near future,
Yes.
right? Okay, great. So, this is good. This is about battery, AI battery,
Saving
self-rechargeable.
energies, environmentally friendly.
If only our phones can recharge by themselves.
Yeah.
Then we don't have to worry about that. Right.
This one is what we call the power generation just from the urban waste. We also successfully launched a business in London, West London, also in Serbia. And we are just focusing on more in Chinese domestic markets. So it's kind of the PPP project. We have to communicate with the local government. Now we will allocate the urban waste, then put them into the incineration, spin them out, and can generate more powers in the heating system. Furthermore, all the residues, when we burn it out, we add some special additives, can be recycled again, can be used as the construction materials. So totally, we don't produce any waste during all our process.
We already launched it in London already.
Yes.
So how?
Here's the case in London.
That's really cool. So do you plan to also launch this project in China?
Yes. We are just planning to communicate with our partners. Probably will be launched in China in the near future.
But what is the hardest part to launch this kind of product right now?
Actually, the waste classification is the key point.
Waste classification.
Yes.
And obviously we are in Shanghai right now, where this is pretty big. I'm just gonna step in here.
Yeah, because we work in Beijing. We're based in Beijing, and it's not started yet.
Yes.
So like this time, I was really confusing to, classify all of those rubbishes.
Right. So in a nutshell, this what it does is it helps you to automatically classify.
Yeah,
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. And it's already been used as well
in the UK.
in the UK. Okay.
And probably, hopefully, come to China very soon.
Are there many companies like this in the world also doing the same thing as you when it comes to reclassifying?
Actually, we have cooperated with a very famous, the worldwide companies focusing on this project. What we call the Sogo Shasha, we will allocate the fund, the techniques, the market, and make platform. Then do the project.
Of course, this company is a trading company,
Yes,
right? You've got many.
Traditionally we were a trading house, but nowadays we do more investment and do more the project.
Yeah, because your business segments, right? They're like what? There's like textile.
Textile,
Yes.
machinery, and many others. But why do you choose to bring this concept, like
Yeah.
particularly here?
Yeah, I think what we want to show more is just the idea, the vision of a company now is to make the world better.
Yeah, I think it's the selling point of like most Japanese company with China here. That's with this environmentally friendly,
Yeah.
sustainable life. in this
I'm not
idea.
sure if we can actually call it corporate social responsibility because,
Yeah,
it's,
sure,
because
exactly.
but it's an investment, right?
Yes,
so it's
yes.
not exactly. I mean, there's still sort of money involved in
Exactly.
ensuring
It's kind of
CSR,
what we call the
right?
CSR. Yeah.
Great. Okay, maybe we can continue taking a walk, perhaps.
All these papers are very special.
I see food.
Yeah.
I'm hungry right now over there.
It's a menu. Yeah. It's made from limestone,
Oh,
mixed with a
limestone.
little bit plastic resin.
This is made from limestone.
Yes, exactly.
Is this recyclable?
This is the raw material.
Ah. And of course, the benefits of using limestone
Yes.
is because
Yes, the limestone is from the soil and it can be degraded once again in the soil.
biodegradable.
Yes.
Got it.
Well, that cost a lot to make that into the paper.
Yeah, actually, we have deeply cooperated with our Chinese partner, and probably will be launched just next year in China.
Actually, if you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have known the difference.
Yeah.
I would have thought it's right. I mean, if you touch
Plastic,
it,
yeah.
you touch it. It doesn't seem like okay. This is good, and we definitely
you-
need a lot of this.
Since when we produce this, we don't need any water or pulp. We don't need any pulp or
Which is
water.
paper, yeah.
Yeah, it'll be great.
So it's only limestone. The
Limestone,
only material.
a little bit resins.
Resin. Which is oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. But resin, the waste of resin is actually plastic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there's still a little bit of plastic inside.
But I think the portion is very, very little. We are just
Okay.
keeping on just low down the portion of the plastics.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
You've also mentioned there's another project which will be launching in China next
Yes,
year. So
yes.
can you give us a little bit more specific?
I will ask. Yeah. Is biodiesel. It's made from agricultural waste.
Agricultural waste.
Yes. I'm asking to give you more concrete.
Yeah, okay.
Give us some more concrete ideas of what is GI.
It's agricultural waste
Yes.
saving.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Hello, sir.
Oh, yes.
Thank you. We're from CGTN.
Yes.
We're doing a live stream.
Okay.
Would you mind speak English to us?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay, thank you. So can you please give us a little bit more information on this project?
Oh, this project. So
Yeah.
we are the company which is developing the strain bacterium which can eat the several kind of the sugars. So it means that you can utilize the non-food biomass. So to make several kinds of the chemicals. So our performance is to develop the strain and make value-added chemicals. And we are now proposing the people in China to utilize the agricultural waste to make value-added chemicals. This is our project.
So has this already launched? Yeah.
Not yet. We need to complete the feasibility study. So we can, from the technical standpoint, we can utilize the agricultural waste. It is good, but we have to consider how we can make a profit from this project.
Yeah.
This
I
is a
see.
feasibility
Keyword
study
income.
we have to complete.
So in your feasibility studies, right, besides checking, whether counting, perhaps measuring if you can make a profit, what else are you looking out for before you can actually launch this year?
Looking for so most important part is to select the target chemical.
Okay.
Target chemical. We don't want to compete in the feed industries. Feed is very competitive market. Maybe we have to select a chemical in the food market or pharmaceutical market. So we have to complete again. We have to complete that kind of marketing study also.
Okay. So right now, there's a lot of agricultural waste worldwide, right? And
Yep.
all these waste, what is it being used right now? Are they being thrown away or are they being
being what? Sorry.
Yeah. All these
being thrown away or like,
yeah.
or they're being recycled?
Right now, the agricultural
Right
waste.
now, right now. So the many people is waste agricultural waste. That's it. So we want to utilize to make the same value.
Got it.
Right.
Maybe the collecting part is also like
Yes.
very time
And figuring
consuming.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we just
So I
move on
think,
to
thank you.
Okay, thank you very
Arigato.
much. Have a nice
Arigato
day.
gozaimasu.
Should we move on to this?
Oh,
Regenerated fabrics.
this is you generate fabric using.
It's used.
Okay, let's ask him to give you more concrete information.
Is this a cycle?
Yeah, this is a completely new model of the recycle business fabric. So as we know, we have thousands of tons old clothes thrown in the world every year, and we collect the old clothes, we cut it into pieces, then we turn it, we go in through chemical treatment, we turn it into the chips and yarns, then fabric, then return back to the clothes to the consumer.
So, okay, let me get this right. So it's actually clothes. You don't throw it away. You turn whatever that's in the clothes into another piece of clothes.
Yeah, that's right.
In a nutshell.
Yeah, that's
So-
right.
Okay, so it's a cycle.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful cycle.
How
from
many
clothes to
cycles can you
clothes.
go through?
Well, actually, we are now doing only on the polyester fabrics. But let's say in the future, we can imagine we can do it in even cotton, wool, everything. Yeah.
Okay, that would be nice. If
Yeah.
it's applicable to other materials, right?
Yeah. I actually I bought one cashmere. Like it's cashmere, but it's recycled.
Recycled
Yeah.
cashmere. I think I do have some of these clothes as well. And it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable and.
Oh, this is made out of the recycled.
T-shirt made by the recycled.
Oh, it's nice
Is it being
product.
sold right now?
Yeah, Japan.
In Japan?
Only in Japan.
How much does one t-shirt cost?
Yeah, almost the same. Almost the same. A little bit.
How much in Chinese yuan if you convert it?
I think like 100 to 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Not
pay.
bad.
I would pay
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
to be environmental friendly.
Yeah.
Since I'm not the most environmental friendly person, I think. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Anything else that we should see here?
I think that's probably. Yeah.
The VPP, what we call the virtual power plants here.
The virtual power plants.
Yeah, virtual power
Oh, virtual. So how
Yes.
how
When
comes
we
it's
introduced
virtual?
you at the very beginning of that, household is called the storage system. But if we allocate the 100, 1,000, 10,000, then a small or medium-sized virtual power plant.
Oh,
We would benefit from that.
wow.
This is a little bit harder for me to understand then.
Yeah, because tangible. I mean,
Tangible,
I know,
actually.
but if it's virtual, you're
Yes.
trying to simulate to see where you can.
Yeah, we can storage our power in every separate ones.
Oh.
Then can be sent them to the cloud, can be managed by the cloud.
So you're talking about energy and cloud right now.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, this is new. I haven't heard of. Normally, it's information,
Yeah.
but this is energy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But how is it
Yeah.
going to work?
Yeah, especially in the western part of China, some of the local governments also just asked us if we can use them to build them in their areas, and especially for them, the solar power is too much, but it lost too much the solar power, so they want to store all the energies in this way.
How much energy can be stored in one? What do you
Yeah,
call this panel?
it would be a large scale, the energy storage system, like container size, maybe just 10 containers, the 100 containers. We can store all the energies in them and then just send them to this one. Then sometimes we can shift the electricity from one city, one region to another one. We can balance electricity.
So it's not like data on the cloud, but it's still like
Yes,
stored
it's
in
still
the.
stored.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay. Thank you
That's
very
right.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here. Wow. Okay. Well, I think for both of us, it's also a learning journey.
Yeah.
as we step into each of these pavilions and wow.
But actually, for me, it's a little bit hard to digest. A lot of information and new
Same
things
here.
to learn.
Same here. So we're both in the same boat.
But there, in this pavilion, there are also finance services, IT
right.
services, education, cultural exchanges.
That's right.
And we're here, this is another logistic company from.
Yeah, you can see that the
yeah.
yellow thing 那个黄色那个东西，看一下那个自动的。I think we have just one more final stop for our audience. So just a little bit of an introduction of our final stop. The name of the company is called Atos. It's a French multinational company, and it's Europe's leading IT service company. So basically, if you think about sporting events like the Olympics, they are the official IT service provider, ensuring that everything is digitally enabled and secure.
So they're providing IT services and use high technology
Yes,
to
on your
connect
apps or the games, the results, things like that. So they are actually the main IT service provider for Olympics since 2001/2. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this pavilion, there are a lot of the things according to the appearance that you cannot really tell what they're selling. However, they're selling services, solutions, new ideas and structures. Like for business, for example, if you have a company, you must have some problems and you need some services to support you, and that's what they're
Especially
for.
when you want to operate in another country, when you want to sell things to a different country, so cross-border. I think this is what really is right here.
And I've also talked to some of the companies, and for them, at some point, when they already started the business in China, it's no longer just come here to meet people, but it's also you need to really know how to do business with China, and that's what CII is providing them, some services.
You brought up a very interesting point because I think it was a few exhibitors that I spoke to. They participated in the first CIIE, and I asked them, how did it go? Why come back? And they said that the first CIIE was like a testing ground for them. They weren't sure how to communicate with the Chinese consumers.
Yeah.
They weren't sure what's the right way. So it's sort of like a learning
process. And also they need some support from the government as well. So that's what we're
Ministry of
providing.
Commerce right here, the government relationship. Turkish Airlines is right there. I wonder if they have Turkish coffee. Standard Chartered, a big bank, of course. No, these banks are global banks, right? So
actually attending this CII is very both mind and physical fulfilling. Yeah, it's really, so I would strongly suggest that the buyers, but tomorrow is the last day. However, it will be open for the public of the pavilion. The country pavilion will open for public from September 13th to September 20th. So I would strongly recommend you to wear a comfortable sneaker and also bring a lot of water with you because it's really a huge area.
Yes, and for our audience, you should definitely visit a country exhibition.
Yeah.
It's like stepping foot into the country itself.
Yeah, I think there are 64 countries are here to represent themselves.
15 countries of honor. So the countries of honor, they would have a larger space. Oh, we're here already. Hi, you're back here again. Let's see. Oh, my guest is right there. I want to show you guys this one. She's... Oh, you're playing. I was playing this yesterday. I had a lot of fun. Can you show our camera what you're doing? Right? Yeah?
It's designed by us.
I browsed your website yesterday. I really like the design of your website.
Yes. Are you having fun?
Very fun.
This is your first time ever playing a sport on an app?
Yes, it's fantastic.
I had fun too, but I'm not as good as you. It's perfect. Right. Okay, so we are here right now. This is Atos, the French MNC that I was mentioning earlier. And let me bring in our guests. Hi, Ken.
Hi,
nice to see you again.
Great to see you too.
We are going live right now on our Facebook, YouTube, Weibo. Say hello to our audience.
Wow, hello everyone. Amazing.
Briefly introduce your company.
Sure. So Atos is the leading European IT services company providing digital transformation to our clients. We specialize in cybersecurity, big data, cloud services, high performance computing, And as you notice here, Olympics
That's
is
right.
one of the areas where we can really apply all these different technology services to enable digital transformation for our clients. So we're digitally transforming the Olympics, essentially.
And of course, Atos already have a pretty strong presence in China, right? You've got clienteles,
Yes.
which are the multinationals.
That's right. Our traditional client base is really the multinational firms, essentially the other exhibitors here at CIE. But what we'd like to do is focus even more on the China market. So that's why we're welcoming our potential clients here from Chinese, from different industries, the sporting industries, the energy industry. We have nuclear solutions that we provide to nuclear power plants. Actually, 8 of them in China. Out of 40 nuclear power plants, we provide the IT framework and IT platform for 8 of the nuclear power plants, including the first power plant built in 1985 here in China.
Have you, there are many people who are coming here and show their interest to your product already?
Yes, we have a lot. We have a lot of potential clients. We have a lot of potential partners as well. There's a lot of, the word's getting out thanks to you guys. And so there's a lot of different companies, service technology companies that are looking to partner with us because they know that we have that experience from outside China to bring to the China market.
But as China opens, maybe we can actually walk in for a bit.
Sure.
I think it's a bit. I'm not sure if the background noise is a bit noisy. Hopefully it's not. So as China opens up further, right? I mean, there are also other IT service providers. So in terms of competition, how do you see this space?
Right. So China, as we all know, has a number of technology powerhouses, and the way that we are really positioning ourselves is becoming partners to them, not direct competitors, because we're more specialized in services. We're a services company. Sure, we have cutting edge technology products as well, but our specialty is really providing services that integrate technology, not just from us, but from our partners as well. So we're actually really looking forward to meeting more of the domestic competition here in China.
Right. Maybe we can actually take a short walk and see. So you've got cybersecurity, you've got your core technology right there. Right.
It's very interesting that he brought out the point that actually CIE here, if you're hearing about the headlines already, it's not just only about doing the trades, but also building establish a trade patterns and also build a multilateral trade system that all companies could benefit from that.
Exactly. I think partnership is the way forward.
That's right, and that's really why we're here. Chinese government is proactively providing this global trading platform, really, and so we're here to take advantage of that.
Is it easy to partner? Is it easy to partner with a Chinese partner company?
Yeah, we've started already. Even before coming here, we started laying the groundwork. And just the excitement and energy that we've experienced the past 4 days. There's a few days left. It seems to get. We thought things would kind of slow down a bit. It almost seems like it's becoming more, as they say in Chinese, 热闹. Right?
热闹. Oh, by the way, I should say that. Oh, our camera is panning that way. Maybe, but when he comes back. So Ken, he's been living in China for over 10 years and he speaks fluent Chinese. Could you maybe talk about your outcomes from the CIE in Chinese?
Right. 所以我们不是特别的 fluent， 但是可以凑合。我来中国其实有10多年了。来 CIE 其实是一个很好的机会，因为我们是个外企，是个外国公司，但是因为我们有文化，还有语言方面的跨国能力，所以这个是会说中文的一种好处嘛。
对，完全理解。All right.
Can you translate that, or because you already
Oh, no, you can translate that. Yes.
So basically, he said he's been living in China for like over 15 years, and this is a great opportunity to participate in CIIE. Correcting me if I say something wrong. And it's really great, and Chinese government has provided a lot of support for them, and they've already seen a lot of outcomes already. Yeah.
Just one final question. Any deals that you signed, Atos signed with any companies this time around?
Yes, we actually have several deals in the works. We're a service company, so we're not, we don't actually sell the actual products to, where we sign, we sign on the dotted line here. But we do have very strong leads that we're following up on, and so we are confident in the near future that we will indeed be able to sign on the dotted line.
Great.
Great. Good luck on that.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ken.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
So we've got a nice coffee bar here. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee after this live stream.
I'm going to grab lunch after this.
Okay, so I think that brings us to an end.
Yeah, I think we need to wrap up now from here, and you're watching live from CGTN on all different platforms from YouTube, Facebook, if you're in China, Weibo, and Twitter. So do leave us comments, and we will try to answer your questions after the live, I guess.
After the live.
Yeah. So this is Danny.
I'm Lynn. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.